Hey, it's John from SurfFX, and today we're looking at the 2021 Duotone Dice. This has always been one of my favorite kites. It's a super responsive kite, and it's got plenty of just whip through the turn. So what they do this year, they did quite a few things to make it more responsive. It took a bit of weight out of the kite, which makes it float a bit better, so it's actually got some wave riding potential. And the new changes with like the bridle material and the new lines being that new stiffer, thinner line, less drag, but definitely more responsive because you don't have that kind of stretch over the whole length of the line. Pretty cool. So let's have a look at what they've done. So big thing is you can see they've changed and added a more durable and more reinforcing material in a few wear areas. So trailing edge, here where the struts attach, and across the leading edge. So leading edge also been reinforced with where the seam is. It's taped from the inside. It's a heavy duty seal, so makes it more hardcore, less prone to blowing up like a lot of kites do, especially when you're really slamming them going hard. So this kite the Dice is renowned for just power loops, and what they've done, they've gone to make it a lot better for stuff like King of the Air. So mega air controlled power loops. So when you do the big kite loop like that, you just want to rip through the air and have great response. They've got a couple settings on the wingtip, so you can have it for more suited to those kind of really powerful whipped, kite loops, or you can make it a little bit softer setting, but a bit more responsive with when you're doing stuff like wave riding. So there's 3 settings on the wingtip, so you got one in the middle for kind of a bit of everything, and then you got the 2 extremes like I just mentioned. So the durability of that new material gives a lot of strength to the canopy, so you don't have any distortion. They're always improving on that, and it really keeps the canopy shaped, particularly having these patches that come through here in the areas in the leading edge. You can see the paneling is quite different. That really allows it to be just to hold the canopy shape while under load, which is usually where things distort and you lose a lot of efficiency. So canopy material, this is that 3x2 material that they've used for about 2 years now. Ever since they did that, we can go back, we see older kites, stuff like that. There's a lot less stretch in the canopies and stuff that you'd see previously. So really that's been a fantastic material that they started using. And it gives it that torsional strength. So you got 3 strands one way, 2 the other way in the ripstop, and it really lets the kite kind of have a bit more of a framework to it. So the big changes have been to bridle design as well as a little bit of the wingtip shape. So that's really where you're getting the improvements on the responsiveness and then that turn. So the wingtip shape with the bridle changes, so there's a bit more leverage on it. The bridle is now pulley-less, so it does have a sharper, more direct feel, but you really get that real great whip out of this kite, which is what the Dice is just fantastic for. So the guys who are using it, they're traditionally almost sea kite guys, and they're now riding this kite to really get that powerful whip to it, but then you have the range of a proper modern design.